Hey, I'm Alex Radical from Board Game Co.
I'm Professor Meg.
And today we're playing through the Mandalorian Adventures from Unexpected Games.
The Mandalorian board game.
The Mandalorian board game.
Holy moly.
This is a episodic game in which you're going to be playing, well, you know what, there's a bunch of things to get into. So let's start with number one. We're diving into a playthrough over here, and the very first, most important thing that I absolutely need to warn you about
is my shirt.
That I need to warn you that Meg is wearing a shirt that says The Mandalorian in it. I've also come thematically prepared for this because I felt I had to. Honestly, I didn't at first, and she made me feel like I probably should, step it up a notch.
I'm a little excited.
But the most important thing that you have to know before we dive into this is this may contain some degree of spoilers.
Oh, yeah.
The Mandalorian Adventures is basically an episodic game. Now, a very light spoiler. We'll talk for a second. The Mandalorian Adventures is an episodic game where you're going to go through a bunch of episodes. There's going to be a little story deck over here that you go through as you go through the cards, and it's not that much of a story deck, but it does unlock things and content and other stuff as you go through the game. When you first play the game, you're going to dive into the very first mission. Then you'll unlock a few new cards and stuff and mechanics and dive into the second mission. So what you're seeing here is the third mission of play. Now, in my opinion, and this is take it for whatever you will, in my opinion, you're not missing out on anything by watching this playthrough. Not at all. But if you really do want to preserve that sense of, of unlockable content, of not seeing any of the rules or adjustments that have come along the way, or if you haven't watched the TV show, and then technically I guess there is an arc in the story, it basically follows the first season of The Mandalorian, giving you different episodes you can go through one at a time, that generally follows some of the high notes of that. But again, I play a lot of legacy games, or some legacy games. I play a bunch of legacy games, campaign games. I'm usually very mindful of spoilers. I really don't think this counts as spoilers in the traditional sense, but for the sake of full clarity, technically there's unlocked components, mechanics, and things that you haven't seen if you're diving to your first game. I really don't think it matters, but warnings just in case it does.
That being said, there will be another video on the channel about this game that we can keep that one completely spoiler-free, pretty much besides showing maybe the beginning map.
We might dive into our thoughts on the...
That one, you'll have a clear warning when the spoilers are coming, at least.
Yes, because similarly, the nature of there being unlocked content does mean that...
Right.
We'll talk about it. We'll get into the review.
But we'll make it clear at that point. We can do sections. So.
But anyways, that is basically the most important thing. Past that, we are playing through the third episode over here. That's kind of where things really start to pick up. You've taken the training wheels off, and we have not played through this episode yet, so you're going to go ahead and join us for the first time. And to that end, I'm going to tell you briefly how the game works, and then we'll dive into the specifics about the episode. The way the game works is you're going to have a goal of what you're trying to do in the episode in order to win. The goal is going to vary. We'll talk about what this goal is soon. You also have a way of dying. Usually it's going to be if any character is defeated, which means if I, Migs Mayfield, takes 7 damage, or if the Mandalorian takes 8 damage, that character is going to be defeated and you lose the mission. There also can be specific ways to lose the mission in any individual episode. Past that, the turn structure is basically you're going to have a hand of 4 cards, and there are different difficulty levels. In the advanced difficulty level, you'd only have 3 cards, but I have a hand of 4 cards over here, and I'm going to play 2 of those cards every single round to different actions in the game to take those actions. That's going to try and take those actions to be able to figure out what we need to do as far as moving, attacking, different things like that in order to accomplish our goals. Whenever you have an action stack that has at least a total value of 5 on it, for example, this card is a 4, which means it would be a stronger action. At the end of the round, when this resolves, if there's 5 or more, then you're going to resolve something bad. A 5 is going to resolve an event, and a 5 or more, meaning a 6+, is going to resolve whatever the mission-specific bad thing is, and then an event. So you get both of them if you go above 5.
And this number is something that would vary depending on the different
I don't believe it does. I think it's always 6. It's always 6 because this is always 5+ over here on the deck. That's always going to be 6+.
I thought it was 7 before.
No, always 6. Always 6. But you're going to resolve those bad things. That's basically how the enemies operate. The enemies don't operate on their own, but as you do things, it's going to force them to operate. With that, Meg, do you want to go ahead and talk through the individual actions before we dive into the mission specifics?
Sure. So when you're playing, as Alex said, you're going to play 2 cards from your hand. And when you play them, you're playing them to specific action slots. So the actions we're each taking are actually all the same. And the things that change are the different abilities on some of the cards that we have available. So yeah, here you can see there's quick draw. So this is one that it would provide 2 for you, which we'll get to in a second, but it matters for each of the different actions. But it also has this little bubble here to show you that if you play it during the intel action, it has an extra ability. So this one is after you look at a threat or move an enemy within this action, deal 2 damage to it. So it's just kind of something extra that will happen after you perform these actions. Now the different actions are, the first one is plan. So when you play a certain number there, that's always what's going to augment the actions that you're taking. So for example here, if you had the 2, you would draw 2 cards. from this deck. And here we can take a look at them. So we have this one, which is bad luck. It has no effect, which isn't great for us. But the other one is defend, which is when you are dealt damage, discard this to block 1. So you get to draw 2 because you played a 2 card. Then you choose only one that you want to keep. That would happen no matter how many you drew. If you played a 4 card here, you would draw 4 and keep 1. If you played a 1, you would just draw the 1. But I can discard the other ones or put them back on top of the deck.
One on top of the deck.
You can, or you have to.
You may put one of the cards on top of the deck.
Mm-hmm. And then you keep the other one. So again, the number will change the things that happen here for you. The next one is Intel. So for Intel, we're going to be interacting with all of these different tokens that are on the board. And so the first thing that you're able to do, this is an action where you can do one of 2 things. The first thing you can do is look at one of the face down tokens within that number. So for example, again here, if we kept this 2 over here, you would be able to look at a token within range of 2 of you and see what it is. Now this is fully co-op, so there's no reason not to share that information.
That's complicated. In the way we're playing, there's no reason not to share information. There is a... Again, we're past the spoiler phase, so there is a mode you can play with hidden traitors and loyalists, and that's why...
I forgot about that. That's true.
Yeah, that's why you might... That's why the game, if you're playing that way, you should never show the token just in case.
Fair.
Yeah.
And then the other thing that you're able to do if you're not looking at a hidden token is that when an enemy is revealed, they're on this face upside, so you'll be able to know that they're an enemy, and you're able to move them 1. So your range is the number, but you're only able to move them once, regardless of, where you are moving them. Now the next one is attack, so you're just dealing that number of damage to a threat within range 1. So it can either be in your spot or 1 away from you, but it's just going to deal that number of damage based on the number. So again, if it was this card here, it would be a 2, if it was a 4, it would be 4, etc. And the enemies have their different health on them. And then finally here we have move. Move is going to let you move a certain number of spaces. That one's really easy. You just, the only thing to know is that you get stopped when you either meet an enemy or a face down threat. So no matter what, if there's a token that you interact with, I mean, I guess maybe there are other tokens that come up, but as far as we know, the threats and the enemies, as soon as you bump into them, you stop movement. And then
the last one is going to be mission dependent, so let's dive to the mission mission notes in general. And the general notes for this mission are, we have a bunch of cells over here, we have these locked doors, which means these tokens are in there, we cannot get into them until we get down over here to this guy and use this control panel to open the door. So as soon as we get to him, as soon as we end our movement in the control room, we're going to go ahead and unlock all doors and flip all of the face down, flip all of these face up. So these basically over here are all going to flip face up as soon as we get over here. Past that, we are trying to find a specific prisoner. Once we find this prisoner, we are trying to get the prisoner. All characters and the prisoner have to get to the space over here, get to the starting space, at the end of any player's turn. So we have to have all of us there, and this mission would play up to 4 characters. We're playing with only 2. Past that, there's a failure track over here. If the New Republic arrives, then 5 damage tokens, meaning if 5 damage tokens are on the tracking beacon, then that means the New Republic arrives, which is a different way to lose in addition to losing a character. And the way that happens is when we kill Lant Davan, who is this character over here, and yes, you're supposed to know that, but if you kill Lant Davan over here, then that's going to go ahead and put a damage token on the track. But additionally, every time we do 6+, we're going to have a possibility. We're going to draw the cards and see if there's bad luck, and that might put a token on the track as well. Which means this last token over here is once we find the prisoner, we can use this action. If you're within the number range of the face-up prisoner, so if we play a 4, then within 4 of the prisoner, you can move him up to 2 spaces, but not into spaces with threats. So we're not carrying him. He has to walk. We have to use an action to make him walk. And with that, we can go ahead and start off. Are you ready to go?
I am. I feel like there was one other thing that I was going to say. But I feel like it left... Oh, yes. Can you put your cards back down, Alex?
My cards go back down.
You had this one. So
yes.
This is just an example, too, of some things that might happen. Is this little symbol here, if Alex played it to the attack row, it just gives him an extra for the attack, but not for when it's counted in the total at the end of the round. So the total for this would be 3, but when dealing damage, this would count as a 2 for him.
Yep. And with that, we can go start off. There are a few enemy abilities, but we'll talk about those as those go. Although the first thing to know is these characters both have Sentry, which means if we end our movement within one of them, they're going to deal us 1 damage. So we can try to either ignore this hallway or just deal with the ramifications of it. Okay. With that, I think I'm going to try to ignore the hallway. Given the situation, given the fact that we have that lane completely locked off, I think I'm going to go ahead 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what? We're going to do it. I'm going to play this over here to the attack, which means we're going to have our first potential for bad luck over here, which is not great. But I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 over to this spot over here. Let's see. You know, maybe I'll take our token and put him like this so you can see it from the overhead. I'm going to move this guy over here. We'll move that like so. And then we're in the space, which means we reveal the threat. That's going to be, no, we take 1 damage. Can you pass me a damage token?
Oh my goodness.
He has Sentry, which means even though we just revealed him, I still take the damage, unfortunately. And with that, I think I'm going to go ahead and that was supposed to be to move. Yeah. I placed it here because it has the plus for attack, but I'm not doing that. This is a cool card, but I don't think it's the right one for me.
Can you kill him?
I can. The tricky part is how I do it. Okay, I'm gonna do this card because I think it is a good card. I'm gonna play this card over here. It's a 1. Instead of performing this as action, deal 1 damage to up to 3 different threats within range 2. Ooh. Which will let you see another mechanic over here because we're going to deal 1 damage to this guy. He's within range 2. We're going to kill this guy, take him off the board, and we're going to deal 1 damage to this guy. Now, sometimes you don't even know if these are or are not enemies.
I know. What if it's the prison?
If it's, the prisoner's going to be in the prison cell. Okay. It's going to be one of these specifically.
I see.
Yeah. But we're going to go ahead and deal 1 damage to this one, which actually also killed it.
Wow.
Oh. And that's very helpful because this guy, this token over here, after this moves, we disrupt the action slot, which means you put another token that counts against the strength. So that was a great one shot.
Yeah,
got lucky there.
Crazy.
Cleared the hallway, got lucky, but that's my turn. I'm going to end my turn by drawing up 2 cards. I'm going to look at the slots over here. We do have a 5 over here. Oh, it was a 5, not a 6. Good, perfect, that works better. So we have a 5 over here, which means we're going to discard this card to my personal discard pile, and then we're going to resolve an event.
And you know, go away, right?
Yes, this will go away as well. And we also know that looking at this top of the event deck, we know that this is something that's going to affect gun enemies. So these 2 over here. We have that information in advance. We flip it over. And we have 2 gun people are going to shoot within range. They're going to shoot range 3. If a character is carrying the child, these enemies can only attack that character, which we do not have the child in this particular mission, so we don't have to worry about that. But we're going to go ahead and have them shoot this one, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, so nothing. But this one will 1, 2. That's going to shoot you, so you're going to take 1 damage.
1 or 2?
1. So 2 different gunmen would shoot 3.
I see.
They always deal 1 damage, but it's 2 different gunmen shoot 3.
And this is not a gunman?
No, okay. He does not have. He has different. There's 3 different types. There's this, and then there's a melee, which you can see over here. These are the 3 types of enemies. Now, if a card ever did nothing, if it does partial or anything, even if it just, however little it does, if it affects the game state, the card resolves. If it doesn't affect the game state, you're going to draw a reinforcement. Your turn.
Alright, I'm going to do this. I'm going to play,
Okay.
I'm going to play Tracking Fob, but I'm going to play it to move. Now, Alex, just like, are you braced?
I'm braced.
Are you braced?
I'm braced.
I'm going to move 4.
Yeah.
Up to your spot.
Okay, that's why I'm braced.
Yep. And then I'm going to play my Ambin Phase Pulse Blaster. Attack. Instead of performing this action, deal 3 damage to a threat that is exactly range 3. So I'm going to shoot the guy already for 3.
Okay. That seems viable. You can do that. So, we're going to go ahead and kill this. Strength 1. We're going to kill this guy. He's a strength 1 character over here. But if it lets you take him out over here, we're going to deal, because he's Lantevin, we're going to remove that. But that takes him off the grid. We still have to get here before we can actually unlock the doors.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's going to...
That was pretty cool, right?
Yeah. I mean,
Thank you.
Take him out. Take him out.
Alright, and then I'm going to draw 2. And then the attack row will...
Yes. We're going to resolve the attack row. Now, we are going to resolve it. We have to discard the bottom card of the planning deck. Meg, do you want to grab the bottom card of the planning deck? If it's bad luck, we're going to put a beacon on here.
Okay, well, I showed those 2 examples and then put them at the bottom, so I'm going to shuffle.
That seems reasonable. That seems reasonable, honestly.
Because I think I put a bad luck right on the bottom.
That would be a
but
bad
that was
way.
knowledge. I did that. I did it.
Yep.
So, okay. So I
Draw a token. Grab from the bottom.
Just the 1?
Just the 1. And what is it? It is not bad luck. So
Does
that
it go
card,
back?
let me see. Discard the bottom. So it gets discarded.
Okay.
So no. Okay. It will go back whenever we actually draw bad luck. We're going to shuffle the bad luck back in. Okay, that is that. And then these cards go back to you and me.
All right.
And now you draw up to 4.
Exciting.
And I can choose my turn. I can choose my turn. Oh, interesting. These are very cool abilities that I don't need right now, so I don't know what to do with this. Okay, I need to think how I want to handle this. I don't think I want to do these abilities. I'm going to...
We should kill some of these people.
I'm going to do this over here. Alright, so I'm doing a giant jump on move. I'm gonna move 3. 1, 2, 3. So now we immediately open all doors and we flip all threats that are on the map face up. These all become no, just the squares. So those two that you have. Okay, there we go. And then we have these doors are now unlocked. So that droid, this droid, we need to take that guy out ASAP because he is a problem. And then I think what I'll do next is this guy. I need to take out this guy because he's kind of in the way of just going down that hallway. And these, I don't even know what's in them. Do we care about those? Is that going to be... I think that might be one of the...
Yeah.
I don't actually know if this guy is... Which one he is. I don't know which face down he is. Oh, is it triangle? Okay,
so it has to be one of those two.
Yeah, so what are these? These must be...
Or these two.
Yeah. Alright, well in that case...
Oh, those are probably going to heal us or something.
Okay, we can check. But I need to play another card to another thing. I think I might just go ahead... I want this card, so I'm going to keep that. After you look at a threat or move an enemy with this action, deal 2 damage to it. That could be useful. You know what? You know what I'm going to do?
Could be good.
I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to start with my first move. When I was over here, with my first move, I'm going to play this. So what I'm going to do is, I was over here. I'm going to do this. Move an enemy within 2. I'm going to move this guy, and then just deal 2 damage. After you look at a threat or move an enemy with this action, deal 2 damage to it.
Cool.
Which takes them out. Just taking it off the map. Just one less thing to deal with, and then I'll move over there with my second action.
Amazing.
Alright, that's going to clear this row, but we are clearing it at a 7+, so you need to go ahead and grab the bottom card of the deck.
All right.
Did we resolve an enemy card when you went? Or we only... No, we didn't. We didn't. Let's do this one first. Let's resolve this. We have to resolve the enemy card from last turn. So last turn we would have resolved this, and that would have been before we flipped everything face up. So right now I would have had these guys doing things, and none of those were on the board, so we'd have had to spawn a person over here in the closest one.
Okay, sure.
So that pops there. Okay, now you can go to resolve your planning card.
It was a defend.
A defend. Okay, so we're fine there, which means now we're also going to resolve one of these, and we have the following. We have one person. It's always going to be the nearest one possible. He's going to move 3 towards us. So we have, this one is 1, I think this one's closer. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, yeah. So 1, 2, 3 is going to move towards us. And then over here, we're going to have one of either of those attacking at range 2. I don't think we have anyone within range 2, so we're safe from that.
Alright.
Okay, we have a lot of enemies on the board.
Yes, we do.
And it's your turn. I just drew the top card of this deck.
My turn. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I think I know what I'm gonna do. And I think it's gonna be good. I think I'm gonna play this here and move 3. And can I go up to like right up to here?
You can. You'll take a damage from this guy.
Sure.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
I'm amazing.
Let's take a damage.
And then I'm going to play my super duper card. So this one's Whistling Birds.
Ooh.
It does 5 damage, split as you choose between any threats within range 1. So I'm just going to kill both of those.
Beautiful.
So this symbol means that no matter what the numbers were in this column, it will
resolve us if it were a 5. Okay, so that's going to go there, which means we're going to, at the end of the round, this card's going to resolve back to your deck, and we're going to reveal a card, and we have these guys. So over here, we're going to spawn an ambush at the nearest thingy, which is going to be here, nearest to you. So we got, whoa, that guy's brutal. Then we're going to have one of these guys shoot within range 3, and I don't believe he can. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. He cannot. So still no damage to us.
Wow, I love I'm positioned that whew.
You're safe.
Whew.
You're ultimately safe.
For now.
For now, which means it's my turn.
What does disrupt mean again?
Oh, it means they won't act. The next time they act, they won't. Okay. Just make sure I'm ready with that. This one I cannot move or attack. Each time it would move or attack, instead remove a token. So I could do this. That's interesting. I'm trying to think that I want to do this. Okay, I might just try to play it safe right now to try to keep our damage.
That's fine because I'm deadly.
Alright, I'm going to play this over here to move 1. And then over here, my ability is disrupt up to 2 enemies at any range. So I'm just going to disrupt enemies, stopping them from activating. So the first thing I'm going to do is I might disrupt this guy and then this guy, I guess. We're going to disrupt them. Just place the disrupt token. And then when they would resolve, they just don't instead. So those two, next 2 times those guys are going to do something, they don't. And then I will follow that up with this over here. Which is because it's being played to here, I'll do the ability, deal 1 damage. Nope, I read the wrong card, or I did the wrong thing. No, I did it wrong. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I thought it was deal 2 damage. I made a mistake. So 1 second. Let me just remove this over here and see what I want to do instead.
Hold on.
Because I thought it was doing 2 damage, and it's not.
It's not enough.
It's not enough, governor. Do I want to get into their space? That's scary if I do that.
That sounds really scary. I wouldn't try to make them break up or something.
But I think my concern is this guy over here. I might just walk into their space.
That sounds insane.
Well, because I can take out one of them right off the bat.
Okay, well then.
I would take 1 damage from the person next to me, and the thing that they're doing next is going to be a bit of an everyone activates. I might not.
Activate.
You know what? I might play it conservatively. I'm going to ignore this lane and come up and join you, I think. So to do that, I'm going to start with a 4 movement card over here. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4, and walk into here and see what this is.
Oh, you could go like, yeah.
Oh, he's a threat.
Oh.
That's not a good thing at all. He's a bad guy.
Oh.
Why are we getting the bad guy?
No.
Why are we doing that? I should have done intel. I thought it'd be safe.
You should have done intel.
Okay, well now that I can't do that.
I told you it would heal you.
I think you did tell me it would heal me.
I think I said it probably heals.
I thought that was a reasonable choice, so I went with it. And then I will follow that up with doing this over here. I will do... how do I want to do this? I'm going to do plan. Can I draw a card? Okay, we have defend. Beautiful. Okay. And then I am going to use this to go ahead and disrupt 2 enemies at any range, which should be kind of the same thing I was already doing, just putting them on these 2 guys so they can't activate. Although maybe I should make it so that the person who's in my space can't activate. Maybe I should make it so the person who's in my space and coming towards you can't activate.
That one I want.
Okay. So we'll do this one over here.
Okay.
Beautiful. It's done.
Alright, and then this goes out.
Oh, you know what? I'm actually going to put it on this guy. I think now that I'm going up, I think I'm happy with him there.
I think that's good.
Alright, this is going to resolve. So we're going to have this resolve. I'll take this back. You'll take that back. It's resolving at 6+, so we can see the bottom card of the deck.
I don't know.
It might be a horrible bad thing. It is.
Oh my gosh,
nope.
still no.
Still no, we're fine.
Crazy.
We are going to draw this card and see what happens. We have these guys. One of these guys will activate move 1. So he's going to try to, but he won't instead. Then this one over here is going to shoot. So we have this guy trying to shoot, but he can't even activate. He's not within range, so he's not even going to try. And then this one is going to move 1. So we're going to have this guy is the closest to me, I guess. So we're going to have this guy move 1 over here. Okay, and that's going to be the card.
My turn?
Your turn.
Alright. I am going to play my sneak attack card, which I think is a really great card from the Mandalorian. Because you get to play it to the move route, but attack. So I'm going to sneak attack and move up to here and attack him for 2, but you don't have to put the damage on because...
You're doing 3 damage to him?
I'm going to deal 4
Whoa! Okay.
So I'm going to kill him.
Beautiful.
I'm just so deadly.
That little symbol they have in them is that you cannot...
and I don't set anything off.
You're beautiful.
I'm so deadly.
You're so deadly. Okay.
Does he do anything to me, though, when I show up?
No.
Is he that kind of guy?
His ability was grapple. When you try to move out of his space, you take damage.
Nice. Amazing.
Normally, you otherwise don't take damage, which is relevant because I'm about to try to run away from this person. Okay, so we all have to end up there, but means we have to go down these 2 rows. So I think I'm going to try to join you, and I'll start by joining you with a this 3-2 movement, which will make that resolve perfectly. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to ignore this guy very heavily. And then I don't know what I want to do right now. These 2 things are tricky because none of these things are what I want to do right now. I think I will go ahead. I think I'm going to play this down to plan. I'm going to play this down to plan, and I draw 2 plan cards.
Okay.
And I'm going to pick one.
I almost draw them from the bottom.
Not from the bottom. So we have a defend and bad luck. We're going to discard bad luck, and I'm going to keep defend. Alright, and that's going to be, we have 2 bad things happening this round, but they're happening at exactly 5, so no bad luck. So 5 and then 5. So those are both going to resolve. We take our cards back, and these tokens come off. We still haven't found the prisoner, which means we haven't moved the prisoner yet.
Yeah.
But we are going to resolve 1 card at a time. We have a question mark card, which is going to be deal 1 damage to any character. I will take it because I have 2 defends.
Ooh.
So I'll drop a defend.
Beautiful.
Then we'll have the second card. The nearest enemy moves 1 space towards you. Then if in your space, it attacks you. 1, 2, 3. So it moves 1 space towards me, and it does not attack.
Beautiful.
That's a decent time to have those cards happen. We now have the melee enemies going, and it's your turn.
Oh my goodness. I'm not sure what to do.
My vote is, because of where we are, I vote you go down this hall, and I go down this hall. Although, of course, if this is the prisoner we need...
I really only have...
Oh, intel him.
Yeah.
That tells us everything.
I only have a low...
You only need a 2 to intel him.
I only have 1s.
You only have 1s?
Well, I have my flamethrower, which I'm not going to use, and everything else is a 1.
And then I would skip on the intel and...
Well, I might... if I just take this area, I could move and then intel.
Okay.
That's what I was thinking
Go
of
for it.
doing. Well, let me think about it for a second. That's what I was thinking I was going to do. The only other thing I could do is...
You could plan with one card and hope for the best. But I have no clue what you'll get.
Sorry?
You could plan with a card and hope for the best.
I mean, I don't think that's worth it. Right now. If I flip it over, though, and it's a bad guy, he'll come toward me?
Not automatically. When they resolve their turn.
And I can't intel to this one.
No, unfortunately, you need to have that
It's
line
like
of...
actual range,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay. Alright. I think what I'm gonna do is...
What I'm gonna
I
go
want to
do...
fight. I hate that everything is so low for me right now.
It is a harsh hand.
Alright. We'll do this one to move.
Okay.
And I'm gonna move one in here.
Okay.
And then... I'm going to play this to intel.
Okay.
And then I'll use the ability after that to disrupt someone.
Okay. So we're gonna flip
So,
this.
yeah.
And you have an enemy.
Okay.
And also, that's the kind of enemy that's going to activate this round.
So I'll disrupt him.
Okay. What are we doing over here? We're placing a card token down on this person.
Even though it's not happening yet.
Yep.
Anyway. Alright, that's
Okay.
my turn.
Great. They're gonna go ahead. Nothing's actually resolving yet. We all have 4s and whatevers. So I'll go ahead and go. I agree with you. I'm having a tricky situation.
I'm in a better situation now. I could kill anything now.
Oh, that's cool. Okay. I do need a high value move. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. But that's not good enough. Okay. I'm gonna figure this out. We're gonna place this
If
over
you
here.
get up here and move this away, I can move in.
Possibly. We don't know if we need that yet.
Right.
I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4 over there. And you want me to move that away? I wouldn't be able to unless if I went here, I could, but is that worth it?
I could uncover this next turn and either kill it or...
But there's now a 25%, 33% chance.
I know, I want to kill it.
You want to kill what?
Whatever's...
We don't care about killing this stuff. We care about winning.
I know.
Winning.
I know, but I'm winning harder, you know?
I hear that. I'm trying to think through what the best thing to do with my remaining cards is because none of these are that great, honestly. I could literally plan to... Honestly, I reluctantly am going to
I think you should uncover people.
I'm going to do this over here because I can't uncover this, but I can move this guy away.
Okay.
Okay. I will play a 1 in that column, which means we're going to have 2 enemies attacking us right now. But, let me see. I could do that. Nope. I could do that. Yeah, I guess I'll just move him. We'll see what happens. I mean, he may anyways go, but I'll play this down here with a 1, which means he's going to move, and I'm moving him away. And then we're going to resolve 2 columns. This column's going to resolve, so I'll take my card back. We have 5, and this column's going to resolve as well. That's going to go away, and we have 5 as well. So we have those cards going away, and we resolve 2 cards. So the first card, all enemies are going to move 3. This one simply does not move. This one over here is going to move, well, let's see. This one's going to move 1, 2, 3 into our zone.
Gosh.
This one does not move yet. This one's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's have him go up. Let's go down. 1, 2, 3 over here.
Mm-hmm.
Although when after this moves, disrupt the action slot with the lowest strength. So we're going to go ahead and disrupt, let's say move, left to right, lowest strength. And then we are going to have all of these attack at range 0. So this guy's going to attack us, dealing 1 damage. I'll discard defend because I have another defend.
Thanks.
So still no damage, but then we resolve the next card because there's another one to be resolved after. Okay, so these guys are going to, 2 gunmen are going to move 1. So this one's going to move up 1, and this one 1, 2, 3, 4. That's going to take a token off. And then we are going to have shooting within range 2, which none of them are within range 2, so we are safe from being shot.
Okay.
Also, I don't think I moved this one. This one's supposed to move 1 as well. Move 3 as well. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and that's your turn.
And this guy had a token on him?
He did, which is why he didn't move.
Alright. Alright. And
To
now it's
you.
my turn?
Yep.
So, here's the thing. I can move out of where the enemy is.
You'll take a damage.
Do we care about me killing him?
I don't, but are you even sure this is worth going for right now?
No.
Okay. Do you want to
That's
peek
what
at
I'm
it first?
saying.
Or you just want to go for it?
Well, it's like one or the other.
It is one or the other. That is correct. It is it's either a prisoner or it's not. But there's a 1/3 chance of it being the prisoner.
I know, but if I Alright, I'll do this. I'm gonna play the flamethrower.
Okay.
To kill this guy.
Deal 2 damage plus the 2 over that. That's
Yep.
gonna kill him.
So I'm gonna
Great.
deal 4 damage to him. And then I will play this over to Intel to see if this is our
Okay.
prisoner.
It is not our prisoner.
Alright.
And it's got sentry too. Okay.
And that's my turn.
This column's gonna resolve. That's going to be 2. We're gonna draw a bottom card. So we're gonna draw the bottom. And then we'll draw an event card. Defend.
Defend!
Very
Oh my
good.
god!
We draw an event card over here. We have 3 of these are going to move 2. Oh boy. Oh boy, that's not good. Do you want to know how not good that is?
No.
Alright. So I believe that's the symbol for any 3. But I think it means the 3 closest people. Okay, wow. So 1, 1, 2, and then 1, 2. Mm-hmm. You know what? Actually, I think I want this guy in place so we can just take him out. Otherwise, it's going to keep clogging up the event. Alright, so we have an event and attack. We have all these people in our space over here. And then deal 1 damage to the character carrying the child if able, but there is no character carrying the child, so we don't have to worry with that.
Great.
Okay. That is where we are, which means it's my turn, I believe, and the enemy is not where we were hoping. Okay. I'm going to play a 1 automated weapons mounting over here. Instead of performing this action, deal 1 damage to up to 3 different threats.
Whoa!
So I'm going to deal 1 damage to each of those. So 1 and 1 and 1. Okay, that's going to be that. Then I will follow that up with, let's see. I think I'm just going to go ahead and do Trigger Man over here because I think it's the best option. I'm going to play, it's going to instantly resolve this, unfortunately, but it is what it is. We're going to resolve this over here, deal 2 damage to a threat within 3, and I'm going to use that to take out the main threat. If the threat was already damaged, resolve this ability a second time, so I can now take out this one. So those 2 together, automated weapon mounting plus Trigger Man, that's pretty powerful.
But
Yes.
that's 1 damage and then 2 damage?
Yep.
It's 3 damage.
That is 3. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. I can either... Oh, that depends. Okay, so I can either kill one fully. Good catch. I can either kill one fully, so I'll kill this one fully.
Yeah.
Because he's the one who's stopping us from leaving. Okay. Yeah, I guess so. It's sad, not as good, but I'll take it. Okay. And then I'm going to resolve both these squares over here. So this is going to go off. This is going to come back, and this is not going to resolve. So we're
Sorry,
fine.
I'm just keeping you on.
No, it's all good. It's all good. We're going to resolve a event over here. Event. Snipers. Oh boy. Who are the snipers?
Oh boy.
Snipers just sounds bad. 3 of them do damage within range 3. So this one won't hit. A maximum of 2 enemies can attack the same character. So he's going to attack us. I'll go ahead and take the damage. Each thingy not within the range 3 of the nearest character moves 2 spaces towards them. 1, 2. So we now have 2 snipers over here.
Okay, cool.
Okay. So we're doing fine. Just the only
just doing
problem is,
fine.
when we do rescue the prisoner, we are going to go ahead and draw up some baddies.
What?
When we rescue the prisoner, we draw a bunch of baddies. Reinforcements come into play.
Okay.
In case you're wondering.
Okay. Alright. So now I'm gonna play a card.
That seems
I'm
reasonable.
gonna save the day. I'm gonna attack here, so I'll kill the other big one. I'll kill this one.
Okay. It's 3 damage. Boom.
And then I'm going to play this over here at Intel to move this guy this way. Does that help you?
It doesn't matter either way.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, that's my go. So
We're
this
going to
is
resolve that, and we're going to resolve the bottom card.
So now I would shuffle this.
Yes. But first we're going to draw a bottom card.
I don't know.
Defend.
How?
We're still fine. We're still lucky.
We still have not
There's
gotten
a lot.
one.
There's a lot of bad luck in that deck.
There is. That's what I'm like, how?
Alright. Then we resolve an event as well. So we resolve the event, which is... oh, yay! Spawn 2 baddies in the 2 areas. So we're going to put 2 reinforcements that coming into play. So we're going to put 1 over here and 1 over here. Oh, lovely. Lovely, lovely,
That's
lovely.
okay.
Okay. Well then. I think what I'll do is I will immediately play this to attack this guy for 2, taking him off the board just before he can move and mess us up. And then the tricky part is how I resolve the next thing, because I don't know if I love any of them that much. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could head to... I'm trying to think through what the best way to do it now. I might just go ahead and do 4 over here. I'm going to draw 4 planning cards.
Okay.
Can I have 4 planning cards? Actually, you know what? No, I take it back. I take it back. We need movement. I'm just going to move. I'm just going to go 1, 2, 3. I might get shot by this guy later, but I think it's worth it. Okay, that was my turn. We are going to resolve nothing. Your turn.
Alright, I'll save you. Because I will move 3.
Okay.
And go 1, 2, 3. And then I will attack for 4. I mean, I realize I'm triggering all the things, but,
That's okay.
you know.
That's okay. Draw 2.
Saving lives. So
Let's draw 2 bad luck cards.
From the bottom?
Yep.
Wait, why would you say bad luck?
Well, let's draw 2 cards. Nope, you got strategize. Make sure it's on camera. There we go. And then the second one.
Bad
There
luck.
we go. So we're going to shuffle the whole deck together, but we are going to put a
Shuffle
damage
the whole
card.
thing?
The whole, yeah, with the discard as well. I'll take care of that. And then we're going to...
Well, it was the end of my turn.
Okay, and we resolve 2 of these events over here. So these are both going to go away to you. These are to me. And we draw 2 events, starting with the first one, which will be 2 of these are going to shoot within range 3. I don't think they can hit us.
Yeah.
No, not necessarily. After enemy attacks, move it 1 space away from the nearest player. Because they can't hit us, we're going to spawn this on the nearest thingy.
No.
So we got new bad guy instead. Then we have this one, firefight. 3 of these are going to fight at range 2, but only 1 of them can hit us. Each one that can't hit us will move. So this one will move 1 towards us. This one will fight us. I'll go ahead and take the damage.
Great.
Okay. And that's your turn, which means now it's my turn. And I think the main things we can do over here is, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay. So when the prisoner is revealed, what does it say? All characters, when the prisoner, where is the prisoner ability? When the prisoner is revealed, spawn a reinforcement in that space and both of these spaces. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and, I guess I should play the 4. I'll play the 4 to reveal this. That's the prisoner. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that was a 3. 1 second. That was a 3. I'm going to play a 3 to reveal that. That's intel action. Okay. Then, now these are revealed, we put a reinforcement over here. Oh, he's going to cause disrupts.
Well, is it revealed, though, or did you just intel it?
It says that nonetheless, he's still revealed.
Oh.
Yep, and we put 1 over here, so we have a whole bunch of baddies coming out.
It says secretly look at.
Oh, I'm about to move into a space. That's another point where it's relevant. You're right. But I'm about to move into a space.
Yeah, I'm like, that's not the same thing.
No, you're right. It's not the same thing, but I'm moving into space anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and move into a space. That's going to be the other thing. Done. Okay. That's that. This is going to resolve. You want to draw the bottom card of the deck.
Just reshuffling it to start, you know.
And we got bad luck. So we now have 2 damage tokens, 3 damage tokens. If we get to the 5th one, we are in trouble. So we might need to start playing a little bit more conservatively. The good news is we have complete control of making sure it never happens, as long as we never go above 5.
All right, so what do we need to do?
We need to now rescue the prisoner and get to the starting
If you are
spot.
within range of the face-up prisoner, move them 2 spaces. So.
Yeah.
1, 2. So if I play a 3 right now, I can move them.
Yes. Which is
I assume
probably,
we should move them every turn.
honestly, I mean, I would try to, yeah.
Okay.
Because if we move them every turn, we can get this done in a few turns.
Yeah, I'm just worried about.
The mass amount of enemies close to us.
Yeah.
Why would you be worried about that?
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna play this here to move them 2.
Okay.
And then I will. Gosh, my cards stink because I have 1s.
1s are great to move them, but unfortunately, yeah.
Should I move them up again?
You can't move them again.
Oh, yeah, you're right. So. Let's see. Because I think I should just move 1.
Okay.
I think that's my best bet.
I don't think it's crazy.
Yeah.
You will take a damage.
Yeah, that's okay. I think we're in the end game now.
We are in the anger now.
Alright.
Alright, I will go ahead and 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I'm going to play a... Oh my gosh, this is brutal. Oh, this is resolve. Don't draw bad luck. Retaliate. That looked red. I was scared.
It was red.
Okay, well, I know. I will move. I'm going to move 4,
Okay.
which is definitely going to put us over. 1, 2, 3, 4, which
Yay.
means I'll also take a damage. But then, alternatively, maybe I move 3 to not take a damage. That seems like it makes more sense. Nope. You know what? I'm going to take a damage because I think we need to take this guy out. Although I am at 4 damage, which isn't great for someone who's only at 7 health. But I think we need to get ahead of this mob. We didn't resolve a card on the enemy's turn. So before I do that, we're going to resolve this. We spawn, so I'm over here right now. We spawn that in your space. Okay?
Oh, okay, cool.
And then someone within range 2 shoots you. So you take 1 damage. Because this guy has a gun. We're doing great. Except for the fact that he's in your space.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll kill him.
Well, actually, I might change my move. Because there's a few things we could do, but I think maybe a drop conservative is fine. So I think maybe instead of playing this here, I'll play this here to go 1, 2, 3, and then I'll play this here to just kill him. Or yeah.
Okay.
And then just take him out. That's going to kill him there. He's gone. And that's that. This is going to resolve, though. So we're going to resolve these. We'll resolve it at above a6, unfortunately. So bottom card again.
We gotta stop doing that.
We do gotta stop doing it. We got defend. We're good. We're gonna resolve this over here, and we have this over here. One melee enemy is going to move 1. So this is gonna be a melee enemy, the closest one to us. So they move 1, which unfortunately puts a disrupt token on the lowest spot. So we got a 1 there. Then we do range 0. They attack, but no one's there. But it is good that I killed him because otherwise he would have attacked you. Your turn.
Okay. So fun, so cool.
We got this.
Alright, I'm gonna play this here to attack for 2 to the littler guy.
Okay. That kills him. And also, it doesn't set it over. Go you.
Thank ya. And then I'm going to...
Oh, I don't take the damage, by the way. I have to put that back.
Play my gauntlet whipcord here to disrupt this guy and push him here.
Ooh. Can you put him to your space instead?
Sure.
That'd be lovely.
And he's disrupted.
Beautiful.
I don't know how you know that.
Oh, he's not... wait, you moved him... Oh, disrupting him won't matter. I'm going to kill him. But we can put a token on him. Okay.
I want to.
That seems reasonable. And we're done. We're going to resolve this over here, which means I guess it might matter because we're going to draw this. So you take that. I take this. Resolve that. Flip the nearest face-down threat face up. Do we have any face-down? That's this one. So now these in play. Okay. And that's actually fine because otherwise we would have drawn a reinforcement. And I will go ahead and I'm going to play this to the attack column and just kill him. It's a 4 + 1, so that's going to straight up kill this guy. Take him out of play, which is great for a 5 because those are otherwise pretty dangerous. And then I think I will place this down into escort. I'm going to have him move 2, and then I will disrupt any 2 enemies over here. So let's go ahead and disrupt. This guy can be kind of in the way, but I'm not that scared about him. Let's disrupt this guy so he can't move in general. And then let's disrupt this guy so he can't move in general, because those are just going to hurt our tokens otherwise. Okay, done. Your turn.
Alright, and nothing. An enemy turn?
No,
because nothing. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. So... Okay. I'm thinking I should clear the way for us more than...
I'm fine with it. If you want to go be aggressive, be aggressive. Be aggressive. Be aggressive.
I don't know. Man. I feel like I shouldn't come closer to this way. I feel like that's the worst idea.
It's up to you.
So, I'm gonna instead...
we're trying to get here. That's all we're trying to do. As long as we can get these guys over there, we win.
Right.
So we can try to race past these guys before they start moving towards us. We have a magical, uncertain one coming towards us.
Okay. So I'm going to play this here to move her too.
I think it's a him. I thought it was a her too because I tend to assume so I said that, but it says him somewhere.
Okay, well. And then I'm
going...
going...
Of the prisoner. Move him. There we go.
And then I'm going to do... should I not play this? Should I not have things go off? I mean, there's a 4 there. What else am I going to do? So I'm going to play this to deal 3 damage to the guy with 5.
Okay.
And that's that. But this,
We'll set off.
they're both going to, actually.
So this one's going to set off at exactly 5. So that's fine. So we'll resolve that one first. And then we'll resolve this. We have the child flees unless the character carrying the child discards 1. Regardless, then resolve 1 additional event card. So because we're resolving additional event card, it won't actually matter. It won't set off a reinforcement. Because it's still affected the game state. Interesting that was the last card. The child flees.
That is interesting.
Okay. We're going to resolve another event card, and we're still going to be resolving this one too. All melee enemies are going to move 2. So this one doesn't move anyway. This one does not. This one would move, so it does not. It gets disrupted instead. Then this one over here is going to move 1, 2, and this guy's going to move 1, 2. Okay, and these cannot be dealt damage. Oh, 1, 2. That happens too. Then 2 melee enemies deal damage at range 0. So I will take a damage because I'm the only one at range 0. So I take another damage from that measly little pipsqueak. But we're not done yet. We have to resolve the next card because of this stack over here. So that's going to be that card for you, that card for me. And we have 1 melee enemy moves 3. This guy's already in my spot, so he doesn't need to. So this one's going to move to you. And then either this one over here is going to be one of either of those shoots at range 2, which we don't have any threats like that, so we're fine. But it still had an effect, so we don't draw another reinforcement. Okay, my turn. My turn. I could simply try to run away from these 2 enemies, which is not even the craziest, but realistically, until we deal with this guy, he can't move here anyway.
Yeah.
So we have to deal with that guy.
The other thing is mine is stopping you, kind of, which stinks.
Not really stopping me. He doesn't have an ability. What do you mean stopping me? Oh, because I can't move past him. You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Unless you kill him.
Well, let's see what we can do over here. Oh, I don't think I fully processed how good this card is. Okay. So if I move 1, I can do that. So let's move 1. Let's move 1 right now because I think this is useful. I'm going to play this to move 2. But I'm going to stop as soon as I get over here. Okay. Then I'm going to play Trigger Man. Oh, no, I have to. No, I can't. It's a movement. Oh, that's why they did that. They're clever.
They knew.
They're clever. They have a cool shooting ability that takes place in move, but you can't do it in move. Okay, I'm just going to play it. It's not as cool. It's fine. It is what it is. But I think I have to be
It's not
efficient.
game breaking.
It's not game breaking. I was hoping to move here and then kill 3 people at once. So I'm going to Trigger Man, deal 2 damage to your character. That's going to kill this one. Because if he's already damaged, do it again. So now I'm going to kill this one. But if I had done it from here, I'd be able to kill this one too. I can do ping, 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 and get a bunch of them. But I can only do it twice. That's going to resolve that. And then separately from there, he can't move further anyway, so I don't know if it matters significantly. I think I may as well just do plan. I'll just do plan over here and draw 2 cards. Can I see 2 cards, please?
Hold on.
What are you looking at?
Nothing.
Okay.
I was doing a little bit of brain math.
Okay.
A little bit of noggin numbers.
I'm over here right now. Okay. I'm going to look at these 2 cards and see what we got. We got bad luck, we'll discard. And I'll take strategize.
Strategize.
Didn't I do that once before? Oh, I took defend. That's what it was. I was like, I'm pretty sure I've had cards, and I have. That's my turn. It's you.
Okay. I'm going to go kill this guy.
Oh, wait, no. We have to resolve this. This is, what's it called? So we're going to draw a card. It's going to be 2 gunmen shoot at range 3. There are no gunmen shoot at range 3, so that's going to resolve a reinforcement. In your way.
Oh, why?
Because there was no gunmen at range 3.
Yeah. Does anything happen with this guy if I move into him?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Strange things are happening. Your turn.
Okay, well,
No rush.
conditions just changed a little.
The conditions have changed. Pray that they do not change further.
That's
such a good reference.
I don't know it.
The conditions have changed. Pray that they do not change further.
It must be Star Wars.
It is. The deal has altered. Pray that it does not alter further.
Oh, okay.
There we go. It was a very clever reference. Okay, it's like immediate Star Wars, just to the words.
I have a question.
Yes.
Never mind. My question
42.
immediately went away.
42.
Well, because I'll just tell the people so they know, just because I know they were wondering what my question was. This is tracking Bob. It says move one space ignoring enemy abilities, but this isn't a movement card anyway, so you would only just move the one.
Yeah.
Oh, I could move him out of my way.
Yeah. You absolutely could.
I'm trying to figure out if I can kill that person.
This turn?
Yeah.
I don't see how you could, but you can go for it. Oh, you could move this guy, you're saying? Yeah, you can move that guy.
Oh, I could move that guy.
It's not the worst, honestly.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I'm really upset that this token showed up. Why did that have to happen?
So, the game is trying to do things to stop us. So, once in a while, things happen that stop us.
I hate being stopped. Okay, I'm going to do sneak attack.
Okay.
So I will move, and I'm going to just stop here and attack him for 2.
Great, does 2 damage to him.
Hold yourself.
Hold my horses.
Hold your damage.
Hold your horses.
And then I'm going to do whistling birds to do 5 damage, like, around here.
Okay.
So
that's going
I'll
to be
kill
1,
them both.
and then
2,
4.
3. Yeah.
Okay, so you didn't even, if you want to hold on to this, you don't need that one. Because you're doing 5.
Everything else I have is good, though.
Okay, then that's a different story. Okay.
I mean, I guess, like, the only other thing is, yeah, I think that's fine. I think that's good.
All
My
good.
other cards are good, too.
We are going to resolve this, which means you take that back, and we resolve an event.
Would I shuffle this in before I draw the 2?
I believe so. I
Okay.
believe the strict. You know what?
Maybe not?
Yes, you do.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to have ambush over here. We are putting another person in that space that's there.
Oh my gosh.
If you move there, you'll take a damage. And then we are going to have 1. Is he that type? He is that type. He's going to deal 1 damage to you.
Oh my gosh.
So
What
you're
a guy.
down. Yep. We are doing fine. We each have 3 health left. We're doing fine. Alright, and now it's my turn, and I need to think about how I want to handle this because... things.
Now what's his health?
I think what I'm going to do is the following. What's this guy over here? This guy is a 3.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm going to do this though. I'm going to play Intel. I'm going to use that to move this guy here and then deal 2 damage to it. So I deal 2 damage to it. And then I will follow that up with moving 4, which is going to cause that trigger. Right, I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4, so I just don't have to deal with that anymore. So now we're over here. We can finally start doing things. We are going to resolve a negative bottom card. So if you want to bottom card that. We have a bad luck. We have strategize.
Strategize.
Okay, and then we're going to follow that up with the event that happens, which means someone's going to get shot. 2 are going to move. So we have this one's going to try to move, and he can't. And this one's going to go 1 and then stop. And this guy's going to shoot me at range 2, so I take another damage. I'm now at 2 health left.
Okay.
Oh, I could have strategized. I could have performed additional action.
Yeah. Too late.
Yeah, too late now. Cool.
Okay.
Anyways, draw my cards, and your turn. I think we're
Alright.
definitely winning next turn.
Definitely.
I think.
Definitely.
Well, I might either on your turn or on mine. One or the other.
Definitely. Are you kidding? Alright, so he's 3 spots away?
Yes.
Alright, so I will go 3.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
And then I'll flamethrower him for 4 damage.
Boom, he
total.
dies. Okay. And that's that. And that means we're going to resolve no... Oh, we resolve this one. So you take both of these, and we resolve a basic event, and that's that. No plus event. We have this guy. One of these is going to move 3. We do have one. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Can we move him? We still could move him, because you can't move him into the space with that, but we can move out of the space with threats. One of these is going to move 2. We have a gunman moving 1, 2. And then we have one of these guys moving 1, which means this guy will move 1 over here, and then we are done.
Okay, let's get out of here.
Then I believe the next step is I'm going to do a move 1, and I'm going to move up over here, and follow it up with a 2 escort, and I believe that is a round. That's the game.
Well, and I had a blaster at the end to protect us.
The blaster.
I had our back.
Yeah, I got automated weapon mounting to protect us. We're good. Anyways, that's going to be how you play The Mandalorian. That's a gameplay. We successfully ended up in the first for the starting phase with the prisoner and ourselves. We managed to evade taking too much damage. We are both close to death. I have 2 health left. She has 3. It is worth noting right now, we're playing on the basic novice mode. If I was playing on not novice mode, guess how much health I have? 5. Guess who's dead right now? Me. So in case you sit there like, oh, that game's too easy, I hear you. That's on this is currently the novice mode. If you go to medium mode, I'd be dead right now. And if we went to advanced mode, we have 3 cards in our hands instead of 5. Instead of 4. You don't have 5 cards. That's it. That is the gameplay of The Mandalorian, the Mandalorian Adventures. Stay tuned for a review coming to you soon. I don't know when it goes up. Maybe today, maybe tomorrow, maybe the next day, maybe the day after that. At some point in the future, there'll be a review on this. But until next time, I'm Alex Radical from Morty & Co.
I'm Professor Meg.
And have a good one.
Bye.